How's it going in, soldiers? This is Commanding Officer Tucker Warlord 2. Today I'm going to talk about something interesting that I've thought about. And I don't do many Overwatch videos except a few of my gameplays through it on the PlayStation 4. But today I'm going to talk about the characters. And in particular I'm going to talk about Hammond. Now, as we all know, the new villain coming out is going to be Doomfist. And that leads many of us to believe that in November, or whenever BlizzCon is going to be, I think it's going to be in November of this year, they're going to release Hammond. I'm not sure that's going to be true. And the reason I don't think it's going to be true is because I think they're going to wait until next year about this time in July to release Hammond. Why? Well, let's go back to when it first released, the very first cinematic that we see where they're in the museum. And what are they talking about? They're talking about the Doomfist. What was Reaper and Widowmaker trying to do? They were trying to steal the Doomfist. So everything up to this season, from the beginning of the game's release to basically till they've released Doomfist, has been about Doomfist. If you stop and think about it, the cinematic, the comments, the maps, everything has been hinted slowly at Doomfist. And the characters, Overwatch Talon, have been leading between a conflict between the comics, have been leading to a conflict between Overwatch Talon. Doomfist was the big bad of this, let's call it a season 1. So they've taken this long, about a year and 2 months, to release the big bad villain of Season 1. Doomfist is released. Okay. So, I think in BlizzCon we're going to get ourselves a new cinematic, let's say Season 2. And it's probably going to deal with a battle between Talon and Overwatch. And we either see Overwatch beat Talon or get him to a stall. And then all of a sudden we realize there's somebody worse than Talon as an attack, or someone comes around telling him there's an attack happening. That's not Talon. That seems to be coming from the moon. And then we're going to get a lot more lore that tells us, you know what? The monkeys that took over the moon and the apes are not too happy with us humans. They're coming down and trying to enslave us as well on Earth. Now, that doesn't mean Hammond's coming, but it could probably be a hero, because Blizzard so far has released in a pattern, hero, villain. To keep us guessing, and Blizzard likes to keep us guessing, it could be another villain. But my guess is the new hero coming out in November will probably be a hero. And I don't think Hammond's going to be a hero. He seems antagonistic against the whole storyline. So I think it's probably a hero that knows about the events of the moon, and he'll help there. Also, I think before that, in October or in September rather, we're going to get a map, or at least one map, if not more than one map, that deals a little bit more with the story of the moon. So those are my takes, and I feel as the story goes on, we'll learn more about the moon events. We'll get more heroes based on the story of the moon events until July of 2018, in which Hammond is released. That's my 2 cents on it. If you want to argue or agree or disagree, hit me up in the comments section below. Take care, guys.